Hello everyone, so welcome you back to Ashok Tutorials, Meghalaya's first Mtet channel, right? So what we are going to do today is that we are going to discuss the Mtet syllabus for 2024, alright? So Mtet syllabus for 2024 exams we are going to discuss today, and we are going to discuss specifically language 2 of English, alright? So language 2 of English, which is a compulsory subject, which means whether you choose for any of the optional language, be it Khasi, Garo, Hindi, Bengali, Assamese, you will definitely have to write this English paper as well. So this is for paper 1, that is for LP section, that is lower primary section. So those candidates or teacher or MTET aspirants who wants to be the teacher of primary section, this is for you. So language to English. So English will be coming for 30 marks, as you know. So how many questions will be there? Of course, the 30 questions will be there. 30 questions, that means one question for 1 mark, right? So let us see what do we have exactly in the syllabus. So as you can see, A, part A, then I think we have part B, and finally we have part C. So this syllabus is divided basically into 3 parts, that is part A, part B, and part C. So first of all, of course, we will begin with part A. So let us see what we have in part A. So part A deals with proficiency in English. Proficiency in English. So again, part A is divided into 3 parts, that is oral language development, reading for meaning, writing to learn, and then what else we have? Alright, so part A is divided into 3, that is oral language development, reading for meaning, writing to learn. Alright, so let's see what are they one by one. So part A, proficiency in English. Purpose of learning language: focus on the different language skills. So oral language development, see this one already I explained in language 1 video also. So here what we will do is that we will learn about the speaking, the words, the pronunciation, the audio, the mouth, right? So oral, what do you understand by oral? We have got oral exams tomorrow. Means what? Means something which do not need a pen and a paper, which has to be said verbally, in a verbal manner, right? That is called oral. So how is oral language developed? So listening with comprehension, simple instructions, classroom discussions, poetry recitations, newspaper reading, stories, films, note taking. So all this will help in the development of oral language. What are they? Comprehension. So comprehension is, you already know what is comprehension. Even in this paper, this language to English, you will get comprehension paper. All right, so what is comprehension? Comprehension means they will give you a story or a narration, and based on that narration you have to answer the questions given at the end of this particular story or comprehension. All right, you have to do it accordingly. Now listening with comprehension have simple instructions. We have to know what are simple instructions. We have to know what are classroom discussions, poetry recitation, newspaper reading, stories, films, note taking. All this we have to know, and it will come for how many marks? It will come for 3 marks. All right, now again, speaking effectively. So this was what about listening. Now the next one is about speaking, right? And see, the third one is about reading, and then this one is about writing. These are the 4 language skills. I think you are able to make out now. LSRW, right? Listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Good. So speaking effectively. So speak fluently with confidence, expressing, summarizing, analyzing, critiquing, opinion building. So whenever we are speaking with our friends, on stage, off stage, in the classroom, outside the classroom, in the family, with peers, with friends, whoever they are, we have to be very much confident. And we should give proper expression. We should give the desired expression in what we are intending to say, or in what we are trying to express. So the expression, the body language should be there. All right, so the proper body language should be there, so that your what you want to say is not misunderstood. And so these are the different type of tools with which your speaking skills can be enhanced. All right, let's see the next skill, that is reading for meaning. Now we are done with the listening one, with the speaking one. Now we are coming not back, now we are going forward to reading skills. So reading with understanding, reading across the curriculum, different type of texts, use of dictionary, encyclopedia, internet, newspapers, magazines, notice, advertisements, stories, poems, plays, riddles, jokes, instructions for games. So what are these? These are all the tools which will enhance the students' reading skills, right? Which will enhance the students' reading skills. Now, what happens here is that reading with understanding, which means, see, what are the different types of tools, or what different types of materials which will enhance our reading skills. So it can be dictionary. You all know what is a dictionary, right? So we all used to use dictionary in our school time. However, the students in this current scenario are not using the dictionaries much, because they are always, I mean, they are already given the cell phones, right, the mobile phones, so they are making use of it. But then it is always better to use the this one, dictionary, the dictionary book, rather than using the mobile phone, because mobile phone has got a lot of distractions, right? When you are going through a dictionary, be it in your mobile phone, notification will come and you will be distracted. So always it's good to use a dictionary. All right, so encyclopedia, you know what is an encyclopedia. Encyclopedia has got all the information related to the particular topic. Then internet, you know what is internet. Without internet we cannot think of surviving, right? See, now you are able to watch my video on YouTube. You are watching this video on YouTube with the help of what? With the help of internet, right? If there is no internet, you will not be able to watch my video at this point of time. So newspapers, we all know the Shillong Times, the Times of India, the Hindus, right? The economics. So different types of newspapers are there. Then Salanthini Janera, right? Then magazines also, we know different types of magazines, right? The Femina, the Forbes, right? Then notices, you already know what is a notice, which is given in your notice board in your schools, that is notice. Then advertisements, we all are wondering, we all are rushing to find the advertisement for job, for teachers, like you and me. We are going through the newspapers every day, the second page of Shillong Times, to find some advertisement related to our own self, right? Then stories, we all love to hear stories, grandpa story, grandma story. Then fictional stories, real stories, the historic stories, right? The horror stories. So all these things we like to listen, right? Then poems, what are poems? Poems can be of different types. Suppose actually, since I don't belong to language background, so I do not know much, but there are different types of poems. Some of the poems can be A Thing of Beauty is a Joy Forever by John Keats. Then we have The Four Seasons. Then we have The Animal. Then we have Where the Mind is Without Fear by Rabindranath Tagore, right? So different things we have. Then what we have? Plays. Plays means different type of plays, like Othello. Then Uncle Tom's Cabin. Yes, Uncle Tom's Cabin. Then Othello. Then what play we have? Resonance, I think we have in class 11 or 12. That Matrina Michael one, I hope you remember. Those who took additional English, you will know that. Then riddles, you know what are riddles. Jokes, you know. Instructions for games, you know. Now audience performance reading. Now when we are reading in front of the audience, all right, so that is called audience performance reading. This will come for 2 marks. Now let's go to the fourth skill. Listening we are done, speaking we are done, reading we are done. Now we are going to writing to learn. All right, writing to learn. Now, how do we write? What do we write? Writing with a sense of purpose. So whenever we are writing something, be it writing a story, writing a poem, writing a song, writing a lyric, writing a letter, writing a message, writing a notice, so whatever we are writing, we have a sense of purpose. We want to say something, we want to convey something, right? So write meaningfully. Different forms of writing: question answer writing, letter writing, messages, notices, posters, slogans, labeling of diagrams, pictures, illustrations, etc. So we have different type of writings. In examination, we are going and writing the answers, right? Then we have letter writings, then we have paragraph writing, passage writing, messages we are typing. Though before typing, the typing itself is known as writing, right? So notices, the posters, we use slogan competition, we use placards, right? So there we write. Then labeling of diagrams. So whenever we are drawing diagrams in science, in social science, we are labeling them. Then we have different type of pictures, then in pictures also we are labeling it, right? Then illustrations, so all these things, right? Then expressive writing. See, writing can be also expressive, which means we are trying to express who we are or what we are, right? So that is very important. So what happens is that, what are the different types of creative writing? Let us see. So creative writing: stories, poems, dialogues, short to long essays, dramas are all creative writing. Now you see different type of stories, right? You see different types of stories. Now who is writing these stories? The different type of authors, the different type of uh, what to say, different type of authors, they are writing the stories. Then different type of poets, they are writing the poems, right? Then dialogues: in movies you see different types of dialogues, so those are written by the people, right? The dialogue. Then essays are also written, then dramas are also written, so different types of things are written and done, right? So these are what, these are all creative writing, which means it use your creation, it is your creation, you are creating. Which means the poem the Rabindranath has written, that is Where the Mind is Without Fear, it never existed before he wrote it. So the time he wrote it, then only it existed, which means Rabindranath Tagore is the creator of that poem, right? Then now let's come to the second part, that is part B. Part B. So this will be done only. So now we have part B. So in part B we have got knowledge about language. So what type of knowledge we have? See, this part B is very easy and it is divided for 9 marks. That is grammar and composition for 3 marks, sentence construction for 3 marks, word meaning for 3 marks. Very easy, this one. I hope you will not lose chance, I hope you will not lose your marks here. So grammar and composition, so you know what a grammar is, right? You know very well what a grammar is. So you have to know where to, you have to know the parts of speech, right? You have to know the parts of speech, like you have to know noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, conjunction, interjection, then interrogation, then articles, determinants, modals, all these things you have to know, right? Then composition is very easy. Then sentence construction, you should know where to how to put the correct form of verb. You have to take care of the subject and the object in a sentence. Then all these things you need to take care of. Then word meaning, antonym, synonym, you have to know. Antonym means what? Opposite. What is the antonym of good? The antonym of good is bad. What is the synonym of good? The synonym of good is something exactly same with good. That means great, we can say, right? For example. So synonym and antonym you have to know very well. Word meaning. So this is what word meaning means. Now let's come to the last topic, that is C. In C we have got internship, and this internship topic will be for 4 marks. How many marks? For 4 marks. So textbook analysis. So my dear friends, all of you have done or are going to do your B.Ed or DLEd, right? Many of you are already qualified, already have done your B.Ed and D.Ed. However, some of you might be in the first year, in the second year, in the first semester, third semester, fourth semester, any semester. So now what happens is that someday or the other you have done or you will be doing your textbook analysis. So we all have done textbook analysis when we were in our B.Ed doing internships, right? So you know what a textbook analysis means and why do we do it and how do we do it. So you already know. And those who do not know, you will come to know very soon, especially in your final semester. All right, so don't worry about it. Now, writing reports. So we have also written reports, right? Different type of reports. Assembly reports. What is assembly? So every morning we are conducting school assemblies, right? The students are assembling, then the principal gives the motivation for the day. The teachers also speak up sometimes, the children also speak up sometimes. They perform different type of activities on stage, different type of dramas, they sing different type of songs, then general rules are reminded to them, right? Then announcements are made, then you know, announcements are made, then discipline is checked, then everything is done in the morning assembly when the people, when the students and the teacher along with the principal or head of the school gather together in the field. In some of the schools the assemblies are done only once in a day, in some schools assemblies are done twice in a day. So why do we do assembly, how do we do assembly, what are the positive impact of the assembly, what are the things done in the assembly, what is the timing of the assembly, what is the duration of the assembly, who are taking parts in the assembly. So all these things are taken into account when we are writing reports on assembly, right? Then next we have annual school sports. So we believe that, you know, always focusing only on academics will not help the students. So physical activities are required, co-curricular activities are required, annual sports day are required, right? Sports are required because we believe in the all-round development of the learners. So all the areas, all the domains of development needs to be considered. That is the physical development, motor development, cognitive development, social development, emotional development, psychological development, moral development. All these spheres of development or all these domains of development needs to be developed, and the students should get enough opportunities to, you know, excel in these types of development. Now you see all the students are not good only at studies, some are good in both co-curricular as well as curricular activities, some are good at scholastic areas as well as co-scholastic areas. So we have to maintain a balance between the two, which means those students who are good at academics, they might not be good at co-curricular activities. But some of the students who are not good at academics, they might be good at co-curricular activities. That's why, you know, keeping all these things in mind, annual school sports are conducted and students are encouraged to take part in that as much as possible, right? Because this is where they come to know who they are, what are their potentials, what are their, you know, future expectations, or what are the ways in which they can excel or develop, or how much they are able to play or do certain activities in that, you know, in that opportunity provided to them. So this is what happens in annual school sports day. So different type of sports are conducted, like you know, marathon is conducted, 100-meter race, 200-meter race, then relay race, then also literary competitions are taken, like the debate competition, extempo speech, quiz competition, poem recitation. So different types of activities are done, right? Now school day, what is school day? So school day is also a type of program which is organized in the school, where the parents are invited, the teachers are invited, the students are invited, and all together they celebrate, they discuss whatever is done in the past, what needs to be improved, and how can they make the school and the students, you know, better day by day. Now reflection about learners and their development or performance. We also reflect back at how much our learners have learned, what are expected of them, what are the, you know, do's and don'ts, and how much they have excelled. And you know, how do we do that? We do this by the end of the session. So we believe in formative assessment as well as summative assessment, right? So formative assessment is a type of assessment which is done during the session, which means class test, group discussions, all this comes under formative assessment. And summative assessment means those assessment which are done at the end of the session, be it semester examination, be it annual examination, half yearly examination, right? So these are what summative examinations. So conducting these type of assessment, we are reflecting back on the learners. We know who needs to develop in which particular area, and how is their performance, how are they going to cope up with the leg they are facing, how are they what type of strategies they need to follow in order to strengthen the areas in which they are weak. Suppose some students are very good at English but not so in mathematics, so he or she needs to put extra efforts in mathematics, right? So likewise, different areas, different domains are identified by the teachers, by the principals, by the parents, and all together they work in order to build the better future of that particular learner or the students of the school, right? So let me rub it off. I think this is all in this language syllabus, language to English. So as I told you, this is a compulsory paper, which means all those who are writing English, those who are writing Hindi, Khasi, Garo, you have to attend this English, all right, paper 1. So this will come for 30 marks. This is divided into 3 parts. Part A, that is A, proficiency in English, then part B, knowledge about language, then part C, internship. So I hope I had made clear the entire syllabus of this English. So I hope that you do not have any doubt, and further, if you have any doubt, feel free to comment in the comment section. We are just one call away, all right? So we are eager to listen from you. We want to know how you feel, what you feel, whether you're able to understand or not, because this is for you, right? This Ashok Tutorials channel belongs to you. This is yours. So when it is yours, you need to take care of it, right? It's yours, so you have to take care of it. You have to take care. So what you have to do is that you have to like the channel, subscribe the channel, and keep sharing it with your loved ones, so that you feel free when your loved ones succeed, right? Because we are human beings, we live in a society, and we are interdependent on each other, right? So that's why maybe just one click of yours, just one share of yours can change the life of somebody else entirely. So the act of kindness, however small, is never 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 what to say how to say it it's never wasted, right? However small the act of kindness, it is never wasted, which means it can always change the life of somebody in a positive manner. However, if you are if you are able to help somebody, you also feel good at heart, right? Because this world needs good people. We all need good people to be our neighbors, to be in our family, to be in our friends circle, to be our colleagues, right? We all believe in goodness. So whenever we are surrounded with positive environment, with positive people, our life becomes easier and more meaningful to live on, right? Because our aim is not just to survive but to live the life. So maybe, and you know what, sometimes in life you will not win, you will lose, but still feel happy. Why happy? Because you have given somebody else's you have given somebody else the chance to celebrate, right? You are not celebrating means somebody else is celebrating, because you did not win, so somebody else has won. So be so positive in life that be so matured in life that you are able to see all these things in a matured way, right? In a positive way. So whenever you lose something in life, do not feel sad. Instead, be happy that you have given somebody else the chance to celebrate, right? So never lose heart. Always strive for success. Be the best version of yourself. Be the best. Try your best and leave everything in your luck or in God's hand. So whatever is best for you will definitely come back to you. So this is all I have to say in this video. So my dear friends, if you're liking my videos, if you're liking my channel, if you want to support my channel, please do hit that fat like button, subscribe to the channel and share it. And wishing you all the best from Ashok Tutorials. Thank you everyone.